Good morning, Tigers. Today is Friday, February 9th. My name is Mason,
I'm Leia.
and welcome back to The Streak. Remember, we call it The Streak because The Streak is a group or family of Tigers similar to the one that we have here at FCHS. Let's get into it.
Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will now observe a moment of silence.
Good morning, Fayette County High School. I wanted to come to you this morning because there have been quite a few things going on here in the building over the last week or so. And most of you who have been at Fayette County High School on Tiger Trail for a couple of years, you all know that when things get a little intense, I come on the morning announcements to have a conversation with you all and to remind you of what the expectations are, and also just to encourage you all to make good choices. But I'm going to start today with making sure you all know that you all are good kids. Oftentimes when incidents happen, there is a perception or a narrative that is placed on us where we're those kids, we're that school, and that is the absolute opposite of who we are on Tiger Trail. And I want to make sure that you all, and I mean everyone, from students, parents, community, faculty, and staff, we all know who we are and what we represent. And there is no reason why we should be continuing to behave in a manner where we don't know how to control our emotional and social behaviors. We need to have better social and emotional intelligence. We need to refrain from reacting, and we need to make better choices. But I want to make sure we all understand that we are good. Now, this week has not been, and I'm beyond disappointed that some of the behaviors that we have had have been so egregious and so disruptive to the learning environment, so much so that we have postponed the pep rally. And I say postpone because we will have our winter pep rally to celebrate all of our winter sports, as well as our cheerleaders, our dance team, our Tigerettes, as well as having fun activities that we usually have when we have pep rallies. So we will postpone it. It is not canceled. And I know for some of you, you're disappointed because we're not having it today, especially for my seniors who will be celebrating senior night. However, I want to make sure you all understand my job is to keep you all safe. And if it means that we have to change our schedule in order to do so, then that's what I'm going to do. As principal of the Fayette County High School, I am going to always make sure that we are safe first and foremost, so everyone in this building can come and do the things that they need to do, whether it be teaching or whether it be learning. So I don't want anyone to feel like or think, well, they're canceling the pep rally. We're not going to have a pep rally. We're not going to be able to celebrate this. I recognize the importance of that, but I need you all to show grace to me, to my administrative team, and to those who are supporting us to ensure that we are safe. Now, let me talk about that safety piece. If you all hear something, you need to say something. You need to share it with us, whether it's via email or you come up to us. But if you all know things that are happening or going on in the school that are not safe for yourselves or your friend groups or your other peers in the building, you definitely need to say something. And I don't want anyone to think, well, I'm being a snitch. No, you're keeping yourself and your friends and your school community safe. We don't want to be that school, right? So let's not be that school. Let's remember who we are, and let's always make sure that we're conducting ourselves accordingly. Your parents send you to school to learn. This is an institution for learning. And make no mistake, that is what will happen here on Tiger Trail. And if any of you choose to do something different from what the expectations are, then you will find out. And I cannot make that more simple and plain than I have all of my 6 years being here at Fayette County High School. I am not in the business of playing with you all. I'm not in the business of telling you something that's not true. I've said this to you all before, individually and collectively. I love each and every one of you, and I love you hard. However, make no mistake, if you do not meet the expectations according to the Student Code of Conduct, you will receive the consequences accordingly. So, moving forward, I need to make sure you all understand that if you make a decision that does not meet the expectations of Fayette County's Public Schools Student Code of Conduct, you will receive the consequences that are written. Now, I'm still going to love you, and I'm going to still do everything I can to advocate for you, but I'm going to hold you accountable. I love each one of you. I want to make sure that you understand what I said at the beginning, which is we are good people. Sometimes good people make poor decisions. That is not a reflection of who they are in totality, but it does mean people have to be held accountable. So I want to make sure that you all understand, don't take that chance. Please don't take that chance. When you get up in the morning, you really need to say to yourself, you need to have some positive affirmations about how you're going to act accordingly. You're going to come to school. You're going to do the things that you need to do, which is focus on your learning, engaging, on being a good person, and being the best versions of yourselves that you can be, so that you can graduate from Fayette County High School in the 4 years from 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade and move on to have a successful life. That is the goal, and that is the only goal. Anything else? Well, we'll see. I want us to have a good rest of this Friday. I want you all to have a great weekend. I want us to think about and reflect on how we're going to act and conduct ourselves here in this building from now until the end of the school year. We still have quite a few weeks left in this school year. So we all need to make sure we're doing the things that we need to do to be successful and to maintain good order, operations, and safety. Thank you all for listening, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the hallways, and just so you all know, there is more police presence and adults here in the building from the district office just to ensure that we're all safe. I don't want anybody to feel anxious or scared or fearful. This is a safety issue, and we're going to make sure that we keep you all as safe as we possibly can. And as I said, if you hear something, say something. I need you all to make really good choices and remember who you are on Tiger Trail, and have a good rest of your day. Thank you all so much.
Order your Valentine's grams from FBLA by scanning the QR code and completing the form. The FBLA team will deliver your Valentine's gram on February 14th. It's a great way to show someone you care and support the FBLA chapter, so don't miss out on this opportunity.
On this day in Black History, February 9th, 1944, the novelist Alice Walker was born in Eatonton, Georgia. Walker is best remembered for writing the National Book Award-winning novel, The Color Purple, in 1982, which recently had a movie remake in 2023, starring many new Black actors and actresses. I knew, and now you do too. And in honor of her birthday, let's dive into the history of her most famous novel.
Literature is defined as writings with excellence or form of expression and expressing ideas of permanent or universal interest. Books should make the person reading become a different person than before they open the book. Many authors can demonstrate this in their work, but there's one woman who truly stands out from the rest with her magnificent and inspirational works. This woman is Alice Walker.
Creation is really a sustained period of bliss, even though the subject can still be very sad, because there's the triumph of coming through and understanding that you have, and that you did it the way only you could do it. You didn't do it the way somebody told you to do it. You did it just the way you had to do it, and that is what makes us. That is what makes us us.
Born on February 9, 1944 in eastern Georgia, Walker is especially known for her novels, poems, and short stories that tend to offer a great insight into African American culture and tends to focus on women as well. Walker ended up becoming the first African American woman to win the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction for her novel The Color Purple that came in 1982. The legacy of this book continues with having a movie adaptation just a couple of years after its release. The Color Purple released in 1985 and was directed by Steven Spielberg, in which ended up being nominated for 11 Oscars. Since then, multiple adaptations of the movie have been created, such as a Broadway musicals and a new adaptation of the film just being released last year. The 2023 The Color Purple is a musical film directed by Blitz Bazawule, and it currently has 13 wins and 89 nominations total. It will win more awards in the upcoming year.
With so many unique minds on one little planet, literature is always evolving and changing with newer authors coming into the light to share their creations with the world. But whether we're enjoying the hottest new fantasy novel or just simply enjoying some classical poetry, it should be known that literature is more than just words on paper. It takes a lot of work for an author to truly make a name for themselves. Personally, the movie was truly entertaining. The music and energy of each character showed, even if they were just background characters, and it's truly a sight to see in theaters.
Oh, Miss Celia, you look good.
This is Shelby Steve
And Carolyn Vasquez
of WTGR Broadcasting signing off. Now, back to our anchors.
I think I need to watch the movie now.
It's in the theaters. I think you should take your Valentine.
Maybe. But you know what I am going to do for my Valentine?
What?
Get them a Saxygram for $4 at lunch only. Remember, you can purchase them at your lunch from today all the way to February 13th, so make sure you don't miss out.
Underclassmen, the yearbook class needs photos from you guys. Send in photos of you and your friends by scanning the QR code and filling out the form so the yearbook can be completed. You can also send them your pictures on Instagram by messaging at FCHS_GoToMemories.
The French Club will be having a meeting Tuesday, February 13th in room 2119 to celebrate Mardi Gras. The meeting will be from 3:55 to 5. Please scan the QR code to sign up to come so they can provide enough refreshments for you and all the people coming.
Don't forget to stop by the Media Center and check out a nonfiction book on African American history or a novel written by a Black author. Your due date receipt will be entered into a raffle at the end of February. If your receipt is drawn, you will win the book of your choice from a Black-owned bookstore.
Attention FBLA students, faculty, and staff. Next week is FBLA week. They are kicking off the week with Motivational Monday. Listen to business leaders discuss keys to success and participate in the Dress for Success event. Be sure to send a picture of you dressed up to their social media because you could win a special prize.
The counseling department would like to share the upcoming events. February 16th, Junior Jumpstart and Senior Lunch and Learn, Scholarship Lunch and Learn for seniors only. February 26th, SAT and ACT workshop. And February 29th, dual enrollment meeting from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the COI.
Make sure to come out and support your girls and boys basketball game tonight, as well as your 2024 seniors. It will be the home game against North Clayton tonight at 6 and 7:30. Senior activities are between the boys and girls game. I'll be there, and you need to be there too.
The National Honor Society will be collecting hygiene products for Fayette Samaritans. Please watch this short video to learn more about the items needed to support the community.
Well, that's all for today, Tigers. We hope you have a restful and wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Peace.
Deuces.